Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You send me another link. This one, it's a horror story. I guess I don't know what to expect because the message sound like this. I know, Alex, that you want to come to the Philippines, but you better avoid these 10 scary places. There are some urban legends over here. I'm going to send you the link and tell me what do you think. Would you like to go there? I don't know what to expect in the video, guys, because I don't know. I mean, they're scary. They're urban legends. I know we have them here, I guess, all over the world. But maybe there are some myths or maybe something real. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to pick one place where I'm going to go, the most scary one. I have no idea. If you're new on the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. I'm trying to understand more about the Philippines and a lot of other countries with food, with everything. But this, I like horror movies. I like horror stories. And I don't know if is this real or invented. You guys from the Philippines are, you know, the most entitled ones to say if it's real or not. So let's go and check this out. Like the video, subscribe, and let's see what the hell it is. The original link is down below, guys, because this channel, True Creepy Experience. Wow. So it's true. Not only stories.
Welcome to the world of the eerie and the unknown. In today's video, we'll explore the 10 most haunted places in the Philippines, where dark legends and terrifying ghost stories come to life. From abandoned hospitals to haunted bridges, each location holds a chilling history that will send shivers down your spine. Are you ready to uncover these spine-tingling mysteries? Let's dive in. 1. Diplomat Hotel, Baguio City. Perched atop Dominican Hill, the Diplomat Hotel stands in eerie silence, its ruined facade whispering the horrors of its past. Once a retreat for friars, it became a war zone during World War II, where nuns and priests were brutally slaughtered by Japanese forces. Their headless ghosts are still said to roam the corridors, seeking peace they will never find. Visitors have reported hearing the desperate cries of children.
I don't know if this video was a good idea. I'm home alone and
chilling screams. Shadows flicker across the empty windows, and some claim to have seen spectral figures peering from the doorways. The air inside is thick with an oppressive energy, suffocating those who dare to enter. Photographers who have ventured in alone found phantom faces appearing in their pictures, their twisted expressions frozen in eternal agony. Paranormal investigators have captured ghostly whispers on their recorders, pleas for salvation, unintelligible murmurs, and distant chants. It is said that once you step inside, something follows you home.
I'm not gonna come this.
A journalist who spent the night there reported waking up with deep scratch marks on his back, despite being alone. The Diplomat Hotel is no longer just a ruin. It is a prison for the restless dead. 2.
Man, why everything happens in hospital or hotels?
Once a state-of-the-art medical facility for American soldiers, Clark Air Base Hospital now stands as a decaying monument to suffering and death. It was a frontline hospital during the Vietnam War, treating wounded soldiers whose agonized screams once echoed through its halls, but many never left.
So
their spirits are
right
still
now.
trapped within its crumbling walls. Those who dare to explore the abandoned structure report hearing the metallic clang of unseen medical instruments,
that's fucking creepy.
the distant beeping of machines long out of use, and chilling whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Shadowy figures in military uniforms have been spotted in the dark hallways, their hollow eyes fixed on intruders before vanishing into thin air. One particularly terrifying apparition is that of a bloodied nurse, seen walking the corridors,
Is this
as if still tending to the
guys?
Others
Do you
have
know about
witnessed
these
ghostly
stories?
soldiers standing in formation, only to fade into nothingness when approached. The smell of antiseptic mixed with something foul lingers in the air, as if the hospital itself remembers the horrors it once housed. Many paranormal investigators claim this is one of the most haunted locations in the Philippines, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is dangerously thin, Some who visit say they leave with a strange heaviness, as if something unseen has attached itself to them.
I'm gonna
Would you
pass
dare to
this
step
one
inside? 3.
Okay,
Manila
Manila.
Film Center, Pasay City. The Manila Film Center is more than just an abandoned building. It is a tomb. This grand structure, meant to symbolize the golden age of Philippine cinema, hides a dark secret beneath its foundations. In 1981, during its rushed construction, a horrific accident occurred. Scaffolding collapsed, trapping and burying dozens of workers alive in wet cement. With immense pressure to complete the project on time, it is said that instead of retrieving the bodies, they were sealed within the structure itself, entombed in concrete forever. Since then, the Manila Film Center has been plagued by terrifying paranormal activity. Security guards and visitors report hearing agonizing screams and desperate cries for help coming from the walls. Cold spots appear suddenly, and ghostly hands have been seen reaching out from the shadows. Some claim to hear whispers in Tagalog, begging, "Tulong, ilabas niyo kami." Help, get us out. One of the most chilling stories comes from workers who felt unseen hands grabbing their ankles, as if something beneath the ground was trying to pull them under. Others have seen shadowy figures wandering the main theater,
I saw my
appearing only
reflection.
as
Jesus Christ.
silhouettes against the dim lighting. The Manila Film Center is not just haunted, it is a mass grave, hidden in plain sight. Many believe that the souls of the workers will never find peace, forever trapped within the concrete walls of this cursed building. Would you dare to step inside and hear their whispers? 4. Balete Drive, Quezon City. Balete Drive in Quezon City is a road with a sinister reputation, particularly at night. Known for its dense trees and eerie atmosphere, it is the home of one of the Philippines' most terrifying legends, the White Lady of Balete Drive. According to local folklore, the White Lady is the restless spirit of a young woman who tragically died in a car accident on the drive. Some say she was a victim of a hit and run, while others claim she was a murdered bride. Regardless of the specifics, her ghost is said to haunt this quiet road, waiting for an unfortunate soul to cross her path.
Man, this video gives me the
Drivers and
creeps
passengers
right
passing
now.
by Balete Drive often report seeing a pale, ghostly figure standing by the side of the road or in the middle of the street. When they stop to offer assistance, the woman approaches, her long hair covering her face, only for her to disappear into thin air. The most chilling experiences occur when drivers feel a cold presence in their car, as if the White Lady has climbed in with them. Some have claimed to see her reflected in their rearview mirror, her hollow eyes staring at them in silence. On a few occasions, drivers have driven down the road only to find their cars mysteriously stalled, with no clear explanation for the sudden malfunction. Balete Drive remains a haunting reminder that the past can never truly be forgotten.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop for 1 second over here. Not only because I'm home alone and it's great. I'm hearing some noises over there, or it's just me, the paranoid, you know. Do you know about these things, or are you invented? I don't know what to think. Or maybe there are others even more real or scariest. I don't know. Leave it down below in the comments if you have any idea of these urban legends of the Philippines. And you guys send me this video to see and to avoid, honestly, when I'm gonna come there, because wow.
And that the White Lady still roams the streets, seeking those who are brave enough or foolish enough to drive down her cursed path.
Nope.
Would you dare to take the ride?
In Manila as well.
5.
Again.
Fort Santiago, Manila. Fort Santiago, located in the heart of Manila, is a place steeped in history and, unfortunately, in tragedy. Built in 1593 by the Spanish, this fortress played a significant role during the Spanish colonial period, the Philippine Revolution, and World War II. However, the dark and painful events that occurred within its walls have left behind a haunting legacy that continues to terrify those who visit today.
Beautiful.
During the Japanese occupation in World War II, the fort was used as a prison and a site for torture and executions. Thousands of Filipino and American soldiers, as well as innocent civilians, suffered unimaginable horrors within its stone walls. One of the most chilling accounts involves the torture of prisoners, many of whom were executed and dumped into the nearby Pasig River. Visitors to Fort Santiago often report hearing unexplained footsteps, the clinking of chains, and the eerie sound of screaming in the still night air. Some even claim to have seen ghostly figures of soldiers and prisoners wandering the grounds. One particularly terrifying apparition is that of a poor, headless man, said to be one of the victims of the brutal executions that took place here. The fort's most famous ghost is that of Jose Rizal, the Philippine national hero. According to legend, Rizal was imprisoned here before his execution in 1896. Some say that his spirit never truly left, and he has been seen wandering the fort, still waiting for the moment of his tragic death. Fort Santiago's chilling atmosphere and tragic history make it one of the most haunted places in Manila. It is a site that holds not only the memory of sacrifice and heroism, but also the lingering presence of the lost souls that met their end within its walls. Would you dare to face the spirits of the past? 6. Teachers Camp, Baguio City. Teachers Camp, nestled in the cool, misty mountains of Baguio City, is a place that exudes tranquility by day, but it harbors a dark and unsettling secret that makes it one of the most feared locations in the Philippines. Established in 1908 as a training ground for teachers, it has since transformed into a venue for conferences and events. However, its eerie reputation has overshadowed its educational purpose, thanks to the haunting incidents tied to its history. The camp's spooky reputation dates back to the Second World War.
See,
when it was
it's
used
everything
as a
about, I don't
military
know,
hospital.
hospitals.
During this time,
and
many
schools.
soldiers who were wounded or died in the battles were treated and left to pass away within its walls. It is said that their restless spirits still linger, unable to find peace. Witnesses claim to hear the sound of footsteps in the dark, soft whispers, and the occasional groan of the wounded in the dead of night. Guests who stay at Teachers Camp have reported seeing the apparition of a nurse who roams the grounds, attending to those who are not there. Some even say that they've encountered a ghostly figure of a soldier who was left behind to die. Flickering lights and cold spots are common occurrences, especially in the older parts of the camp. Perhaps the most unsettling encounter at Teachers Camp is the appearance of a woman in white, who is said to wander the camp's open areas, her face obscured by a long veil. She is often seen standing in the distance, only to vanish when approached. This spirit is believed to be one of the many victims of the horrors that unfolded here during the war. Teachers Camp is not just a place for conferences and learning. It is a gateway to a past steeped in sorrow and ghostly memories. The lingering spirits of soldiers and nurses continue to haunt the area, creating an atmosphere of tension and fear for anyone who dares to stay after dark. Would you be brave enough to uncover the truth behind the hauntings that plague this place? 7. Laperal
It's
White
Manila
House,
or Baguio.
City.
Why only
The
these two places?
Laperal White House in Baguio City, is one of the most infamous haunted sites in the Philippines. Built in the 1930s by a wealthy family, it has since been abandoned and fallen into disrepair, adding to its eerie aura. Over the years, the house has become notorious for its unsettling presence and ghostly activity. Many people claim to have encountered ghostly figures in the windows or heard unexplained noises, such as footsteps and doors creaking in the dead of night. Some believe the spirits of the Laperal family, who met tragic ends, still haunt the property. There are reports of a warped woman in white who roams the halls, her sorrowful wails echoing through the house. The most chilling encounters come from those who have ventured inside at night, where they describe feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and a constant feeling of being watched. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures and hearing whispers when no one else is around. The house's dark history and its decaying structure make it a prime location for paranormal activity, leaving many to wonder if the spirits that linger there
So it's
will
abandoned
ever
right
find
now.
peace. 8. Bahay na Pula, San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Bahay na Pula, in San Ildefonso, Bulacan, is known as one of the most haunted houses in the Philippines, steeped in a dark and tragic history. Originally built in the 1920s, the house has witnessed several unsettling events over the years, particularly during World War II. It was once a military headquarters and later served as a place of execution, where numerous victims met their untimely deaths. Local legends tell of ghostly apparitions, of soldiers and screams of anguish that echo through the halls, especially at night. One of the most famous stories is of a woman in white who is often seen wandering the grounds,
There is somebody
mourning
living
the loss
there?
of her loved ones.
No,
Many visitors
it's
have
empty, I
reported
guess.
hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling a cold, oppressive presence in certain rooms. What makes Bahay na Pula particularly chilling is the feeling of being watched at all times, as though the spirits of its violent past never truly left. Those brave enough to enter claim to feel a strange sensation of unease, as though something sinister lurks just beyond the corners of the house. Despite its deteriorating state, this haunting location remains a popular destination for thrill seekers and paranormal investigators alike, drawn to its reputation for terrifying encounters and lingering spirits. 9. Ozone
This is a disco.
Quezon City. The infamous Ozone Disco in Quezon City was once a lively hotspot for Manila's youth, but it became a tragic site of a deadly fire in 1996 that claimed the
150?
lives of over 150 people. The fire, which quickly engulfed the building, led to the destruction of the club and caused many people to become trapped inside due to locked exits and lack of proper safety measures. The souls of those who perished that night are believed to haunt the now abandoned site. Witnesses claim that ghostly apparitions and eerie sounds can be heard at the location, particularly at night when the area is quiet and still. Many have reported seeing shadowy figures lingering near the remains of the building,
And here
with
is
some
a
daring enough
tragedy.
to hear
115 people.
screams and cries for help that seem to come from nowhere. People who have visited the site claim to feel a sense of unease, as if they're being watched or followed by the spirits of those who tragically died in the fire. One of the most unsettling aspects of Ozone Disco's haunting is the feeling of dread that overcomes visitors. It's said that the spirits of the victims are angry and restless,
Man, and they were young.
seeking justice for their
Wow.
untimely and painful deaths. The eerie energy that lingers around the area has made it a location of interest for paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers. But for others, it serves as a chilling reminder of the tragic events that took place within its walls. 10. San Juanico Bridge, Leyte, Samar. The San Juanico Bridge, which connects.
I'm gonna stop for 1 second over here to say something quick. I'm sorry about that disco ozone. Man, that's an horrible death by fire. Oh my God. And it comes to mind because in Switzerland, here next Italy, it happened like, I don't know, 1 month ago, New Year's Eve, actually, in the location of Crans-Montana, who happened the same thing. Unfortunately, I don't remember how many of them died, 40, I guess. Yeah, really young people. And the fire started over here from those bottles of champagne, you know, with those fireworks next to them, and just the whole place just burned down with people inside. And now I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about another thing that happened in Romania, actually. I don't remember how many years ago. A collective, it was the name, and over there was, I don't know how many deaths. Man, oh, it's horrible, this kind of things.
But it also carries a dark and unsettling history. This massive bridge, which stretches for 2.16 kilometers, is not only known for its architectural beauty, but also for the bomb tragedy and loss that is said to haunt its spans. During its construction in the 1960s, many workers lost their lives due to accidents, harsh conditions, and the dangerous nature of the project. It's believed that these tragic deaths have left behind restless spirits, and the bridge is said to be haunted by the ghosts of the fallen workers. Locals and passers-by have reported seeing phantom figures walking along the bridge at night, as well as hearing unexplained footsteps and voices in the air. Some say they can feel an oppressive presence when crossing the bridge, especially in the early hours of the morning or late at night. It is also rumored that the ghost of a woman in white roams the bridge, believed to be the spirit of a woman who lost her life in an accident while trying to cross the bridge. Drivers who have encountered her describe a sense of unease and fear when they spot her figure, only for her to vanish moments later. The San Juanico Bridge is not only a marvel of engineering, but also a chilling reminder of the souls that still linger, seeking peace for their untimely deaths. There you have it, the 10 most haunted places in the Philippines. Each location holds its own dark and haunting secrets, waiting to be discovered. Which one sent the biggest chill down your spine? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying horror stories. Stay safe, and remember, some places are best left undisturbed.
Okay, guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, I believe in ghosts, yes, in ghosts, in something that is over there. I don't know. I don't even want to think too much at this. But I guess the one that really creeped me out was the one with the bride on the street, the number 3, I guess it was. Because over there, I mean, you're just driving. You're not going to a place. You're driving on that street, and the car stops, and you find this figure in your car. It's a heart attack. I mean, I guess. You guys, I don't know what to think. Are real, not? Maybe you know some of this story, or you have others that you really have it, you know, I mean, felt it, saw it. Share it with us down below. It will be cool to know. And when I'm gonna come to Philippines, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna try to avoid these places for the sake of me and all of us. I guess it's better. Anyways, it was quite fun. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you didn't know about this, or you did. If you like horror things, this was a pretty good thing. The original link down below in the description. And like I always say, till next time, stay safe. Now I have to go alone over there. I hope I'm gonna be fine.